Well, all right. Excuse me. I need to make sure my email application is out of here. Go. I was looking at something and I noticed an issue, potentially. Let's see. Potential issue with the brush up shaders. So it's render type cutout, MIPT, and solid. Why can't I delete these? Why is it read only? I guess is probably my actual question. Why do you think it's read only is another question. I don't know. Weird. All right, well. Interesting. Well, let me see. Are you done playing? Yeah, you are. Okay. We'll do 15. It's interesting. I'm wondering why it is that Embedium doesn't have let's do this. Disable incompatible mod warnings. Hopefully that'll just kind of fix it. Let's see. No, that's fine. And a couple of my changes. Okay, cool. Good to see. Noticing some weirdness in a couple of places, so I'm going to try to fix them. They're mostly just resource weirdnesses, but... In the meantime, why don't we go take a look? Okay, so it looks like the... Okay, I'm been running into this annoying issue. My bookmarks are all out of date now. For Curse, specifically. Sort by last update. That's what my settings used to be for this bookmark, and they're now no longer that. So, whatever that means. New update to Embedium++, interesting. Interesting. All right, well, let's see what's still broken. Also, I no longer get that notification on the main menu, which is what I was hoping for. Sorry, I changed it over to the Minecraft source and then immediately loaded a game, so it froze up the UI component of the executable. So, executable, whatever. Now, Chests are still glitching for me. This is an issue that I'm running into right now, and all I did was add a resource pack. Hey, that worked, though. That's good. So let me remove that resource pack. The resource pack was this one. Hopefully that just fixes it. This was the warning I was talking about, by the way. It doesn't go away. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't like that it's there. As a pack creator who's shipping this mod pack with a resource pack, I don't care. I don't give a crap if it's incompatible. Or I don't expect players to give a crap if it's incompatible. I know it's incompatible. Incompatible. It works just fine, so I don't care. I'm going to turn the music down a tiny bit. Okay, well, the process died, so that's not good. Also, for some reason, my screen resolution changed. Shouldn't be doing that. There we go. So I guess while I'm here, I will grab the latest changes to Embeddium++, because they seem valuable. I don't need textures, Embeddium options, and we're, yeah, going from 120 to 121. Resource packs, let's go ahead and get rid of the pretty pipes changes, as much as I wanted that to work out. It's all good, though. Let me see something real quick. I see. Okay. Try and clean up some stuff here as well. Consolidate resource packs and things that maybe don't need to be. I also added a new mod. I wanted to try out Bean's backpacks, but it's not correctly uploaded for Forge. I don't know if it's supposed to be or not. Don't know where the other one that I'm thinking of is currently, but I'll just find it in the mod list. It's fine. Whoops. Unnamed desert structures. I don't know. I thought these were cool looking. I'm always a big fan of complicated structures like this. Always love this kind of stuff. All right, let's see. Chests are now no longer showing up for me. And the FPS counter is showing up twice. Love that. That's great. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Use fog. I'm very confused. Where is the... Okay, there is a lot messed up here. Something is very wrong. Chests no longer rendering is one issue that I thought I was dealing with, but now I've got double FPS counters. My XP level is below my XP bar. Something is definitely amiss. Advanced. I feel like advanced doesn't really have the things that it should as well. Like, it's missing a bunch of settings. Mix-ins, enable fast language reload. Darkness mode, I don't care about true darkness. You can go away. Display FPS, here we go. And that fixed it. So the way that they're rendering this is now broken. Love that. Okay, then. I'm really confused here. And then there was the context option. Somewhere. No error context. Okay, so it wasn't the... I noticed the chests at one point were the start of this issue. So I'm thinking it's probably Embeddium++. Let's go disable that. It also has a bunch of features that I don't really care for or need. So I'm going to point fingers in that general direction for now. This got taken down and re-uploaded recently. Or got taken down recently. It was provided at one point, but is now gone. I'm a little confused there. Seems like getting rid of Embeddium++ also got rid of our little shader pop-up. That's ideal. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Embeddium++ might still be a little undercooked. I've been using it for a while and had no issues, but, you know, it is what it is. Yep. Okay, we are totally good there with our chests. What the heck was... Oh, what are you? Okay. Fair enough. So we lose some optimizations and stuff, but whatever. We also lose a lot of breakage, which is nice. So I'm gonna go get create pretty pipes. There's not much else that I'm really gonna do. This is plenty. Is there another one? By chance? Not there, that's for sure. Don't like that. No. You're not using Conquest Reforged. Brass pretty pipes isn't the worst idea in the world. I'm a little conflicted here. I don't mind this. I think I'm gonna stick with what I know, though. And while not perfect, I do know this one quite well. Oh, we do still get the pop-up. Well, piss off and stop being a bother. Thank you. And let me guess, chests still render? Yeah, okay. Now, there is a missing texture here, the item terminal. That one I want to see if I can fix real quick. Let's also pull you out of windowed mode, so it's going to render a little more nicely. So taking a look here at Harmonious Magineering, Minecraft, resource packs. What, created pretty pipes? Fixed, but ironically broken. Assets, pretty pipes, textures, block. It's going to be a model block for the crafting terminal. What is this complaining about? Crafter thingies? What are crafter thingies? Yeah, no kidding that that doesn't work. Let's go back inside to the safety of our home. And then I'll also talk about some of the things I've done in the, both in the pack and then also just for fun. First of all, I changed this recipe, so now it's andesite alloy and an electron tube. Smooshed. I think that's fine. So, what on earth was crafter thingies supposed to be, I wonder? Create textures block. Now, actually, I do have a way of seeing what it was. What we can do is go take a look at Harmonious Creationeering. Assets, create textures, block, crafter thingies. I actually don't know what that is. Oh, and you have it too. So I'm a little confused here. What were you supposed to be? Oh, it's not the crafting terminal that's broken. That's the item terminal. My bad. Well, I'm glad I took a second look at that. Crate andesite. Well, that probably doesn't exist anymore. That's probably the issue. You can go away. I don't think we need that anymore. And what we'll do is we'll do... There we go. Okay, so good grief. What is... Crate andesite? Crate creative. I don't think that's a thing anymore. Yeah, it's just you now. So... I don't really know what this should be anymore. Well, that didn't work at all. Yeah, okay. I think if I'm gonna continue to have issues here, then I'm just not gonna use this mod. Or this resource pack, sorry, not the mod. The mod's great. So let's go ahead and toss it. Create pretty pipes is clearly also not really in a state of ready to go. Okay, so we've got and this is technically probably an option, but I don't really want to fuss with it. Yep, back to square one. Okay. I think I'm okay. Might be a thing or two that I feel could probably use some work, but it is what it is. Give me just a second. I'm gonna step away for just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with the the pretty pipe textures. I just don't know if there's something I can do to help that out, I guess. One other thing I want to take a look at. I don't love any resource packs should be loaded after vanilla and modded resource packs. Data pack loader. Okay. See, this isn't any better. Okay. Well, I guess I'm kind of SOL there. That's fine. These are cool looking. Anyways, I guess let's just play some game. One thing I would really like that I'm realizing could be really ideal is to add custom new curio slots, but I have no idea how. Not even the first clue. So... Okay. So there are still a couple of things in Pretty Pipes that we might want to take a look at retexturing ourselves, perhaps even. So why don't we look into that? I don't think Pretty Pipes textures are bad, but I definitely think that I could do somewhat better. So I think it might be worth looking into. So let's go to Cube.js and Pretty Pipes. So GUI is fine. Although at one point I actually did make a compatibility layer. So let me grab that real quick. Wait, is that already in... Is that already in my resource pack? No. Okay, where did that go? That should probably go into here, to be honest. So it's probably here. And then, more than likely, it's with Paxi. Yep, there they are. And then, wait, no. Here we go. Can't believe I did these in Photoshop. I've gotten so much better at some of this stuff. So let's see. Textures, GUI. Just like that. We'll toss this whole folder in. Okay, still being used by another process. Fair enough. We'll save and quit out and close the game just because I don't want to have to do this multiple times. So we'll do that. Pretty Pipes now has textures. Excellent. Beautiful. Love it. And then for the rest of it, Pretty Pipes, textures. The GUI should be part of BrushUp because it's a BrushUp add-on. But the rest of this is just customization for me more than anything. I forgot to make an item folder. And now, because we do have a sprite here, let's go ahead and take this and start working out a new blank module texture. Again, nothing terribly wrong with any of this, just not my thing. What is this? Ah, trash slot. Yeah, we don't need that anymore. And then we'll make a references folder, and we'll go up to create, assets, create, textures, item, crafter. Slot cover is a great place to start for a shape, a rough shape-ish. I love the little shape. It's so good. But I also need andesite alloy for the texture colors. So perhaps we look into that. Make sure that the color modes here are, in fact, all RGB. No surprises that that one was. So I want something vaguely related to this in appearance for the blank module. But again, with the color palette of this guy. So let's grab you and then come back over here and expand and paste and delete and delete. So now we have the color palette nailed, and we can just start to work on that. I also need to grab, there is the, what is it called? What's the internal ID? No. Electron tube. So we'll add those colors in as well, because I kind of think a blank module could be a pretty cool look like this. Space them out a little bit so I know exactly which ones go to which set of things. And for now, I don't hate the size, but I do feel like it could be smaller. Not too much smaller, I'm just thinking like, you know, the standard. Like that. So we'll have some darker colors along the edges here. Maybe even a little darker. Just get all of this out of the way for now. And then we can, again, I'm trying to replicate, but not directly copy the style. So we've got you there, thinking a slightly darker color along these lines. And then we can start to come in with the lighter colors here. Now, obviously, it's safe to say that we won't be able to carry this color palette, or this, I can't one-to-one copy things all the way across, and I'm not going to, because I definitely need some other things to happen. But I like the way that this is coming together a little bit more, I think, kind of in this style. And then bring it down to a couple tones darker, then back up a little bit more. I won't end up shipping this like this, but I don't have any other ideas at the moment. And then what we can do is start to look into how we can do something like, oh, you know, actually, I have an idea. The returner for bed. Thanks, son. Yes, she is. So we can do something sort of like this, and then fill in the rest of this. Except I do want this to be a little darker. Is there a darker one that still preserves? Yeah, hey, there we go. And then that still keeps that. And I'm honestly kind of cool with doing something more along these lines. If we really wanted to do something like that, I think that kind of has a cool look. And then we can finish wrapping this up. Put this on a new layer, and then I'm going to do one more thing. And put all of this there. That way I can do... Oh, nah, you know, it's okay. We can fill the rest of this in vaguely like so. Kind of looks like a very sad man at the moment. Okay, I think I like that a little more. Something like that looks a little better. Was there a middle tone that I ended up not using? There was. Hey. Not too bad. Okay. And then what we can do is we can grab this for these corners, I think probably would look a little better. I'm actually thinking probably this color for down here as well. I'm overthinking the crap out of this though. All right, and so now we reintegrate this piece, right? We drop it, I don't know, down a tiny, tiny bit. I'm gonna make a new layer on top because I don't actually know what I'm doing here. So we could do something like that. So I don't hate this. I do like the basis. I have a couple of other ideas, though. So what I'm curious about is... rough tube shape, shading, and more. So I'm going to yoink this andesite base. Put that there. And what I'm wondering now is, should I perhaps consider making it more on the red tinged side, or should I make it so that it uses this extra space to sort of emit a bit of a glow or a presence almost? So of course, vaguely that would look like super vaguely that would look something like this. I do think I'd probably try to match the shading on the outside, though. Except this, I would probably... Okay, so maybe we don't do it this way. We just do it the way that I had kind of mentioned. That way it's super easy. Do something like that, do something like that with a couple of these kind of brighter notes mixed in with some white. And try to kind of shuffle in previous color matchings a little bit. So we could do like that and that, for example. Or here we would do something maybe a little more like that, with a lighter one there, and then a lighter one there. Just to make it sort of feel more enchanted-ish, I guess, you know? Like that. Not sure. Not sure. No, I think that's too much. Okay, and then we can probably do... Maybe something like that. I don't hate this. I think this is okay. I think that's actually kind of quite all right for me. Okay, so if that's the blank module, then, gosh, where is my folder? Pipe frame is fine. Wrench is fine. All these other ones, let's replace that pipe module. Let's do that and that. Like so. We can put you there. Yeah, the more I look at this, the happier I am with it. That looks pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and make sure that all of these are RGB color mode. Whatever. They probably are. I'm tired of having to come back and forth to this. So what we'll do is we'll have you here on a new layer. And then we will basically just wipe out all of this old background. And I don't really know why there's a plus on here. In fact, you know, I actually have an idea for this. Let's go to vanilla, assets, Minecraft textures, effect, I think? No. That's not going to be it. Paintings, models, mob effect? No. Destroy stage 0. I didn't know that, actually. Actually, yeah, that'll be 3 would be perfect, I think. Yeah, I don't... This is, like, incredibly difficult to see. Filter increase modifier. I guess this is it. I guess we're just going to retexture all of these, huh? And then I want to grab... Sure. And then we can do a little plus sign. That looks good. I like that. All right, crafting upgrade. That one's kind of easy. This one's 3 pluses. Gotta remember that. I don't know why you wouldn't just do it this way. I don't know. That looks better. And then crafting table stuff is pretty easy to do. I mean, you know, we're gonna move this over here kind of off to the corner. Maybe here even, so that it's good and center. And then we'll do another one. I mean, I could do this, I suppose. But I don't really like that. No, I don't want to do that either. I mean, I suppose that's probably okay. Of course, this is really just like the most vague of outlines possible, so please. It would definitely be more quality than that, I would suppose. I don't think that next color really blends with the rest of the tone. Maybe. I'm starting to feel like this is not particularly highly visible. I'm not sure if I should just change the color on it, if that's the biggest thing. If it's the placement, I don't... Let's start with fixing this first, and then we'll come back to the number, because the numerics for this, or like the whatever I come up for this, is about what it's gonna be across the board for the other ones as well. So we've got darkest color here. This is like the darkest one. You know, I like that one. That's the rendition I like the most. So now what happens if I take 3 of these? No, I don't think that's going to work. I don't love how wide Roman numerals end up needing to be. I think that's okay. I kind of am starting to wonder if, like, something like that would help. I think that's going to do it. All right, so let's take these 2 layers, actually, let's just take all of this, copy it, and find the medium. What is your problem? Copy, paste. This is really annoying. Okay. That's the end of that, at least. So that's high, medium, and low, retextured. Let me view extra large. Nope, that doesn't. By date modified, descending content, tiles. Yeah, these are definitely looking a little better. A lot of these are also sort of like capable of a little bit of redoing, you know? Like for this one, a name tag, like. Let's get rid of a lot of this. And try that instead. Yeah, that works. This one probably a bundle. I don't know what to do for some of these, but okay. This one's easy. Not my favorite, but I mean, you know. I'm gonna steal redstone into the temp just for the color palette. I know how to make redstone. This is a very vague example of that, by the way, so don't be too critical. So we'll do something closer to what I was trying to do earlier, which was to, like, sort of present this sort of, like, you know, what I'm really looking for here. Noise through just, like, texturing things out a little bit, I guess. Something like that. Whoops, that was on the base layer. Well, hey. It was that easy. Random? I always thought this was a trapdoor, but I now realize that this is supposed to be a D something. So my thoughts immediately for random is to go with, like, luck or mystery cube. This one reads to me as mystery cube. Not bad for completely freehanding that. Only issue is this doesn't really stand out enough. I guess I could do a little label. okay. I'm not the biggest fan of this one. Not my best work. But they're all at least distinct, you know? We're almost out of choices, which sucks. You know, I don't hate the anvil here. Pretty freaking cute. All right, so this will be test time. So we need a small piece of sugar for the redstone upgrade that I did. I just steal this. And then just replace all these colors respectively. Consistency is pretty key after all. Something like that looks about right. And then we can do... So this is redstone. This is medium, so we can do a number 2. Where did I put the numbering on the last one? Yeah, that's usually a pretty workable spot. I think I might just do that. I think that makes a little more sense visually speaking. And it keeps things consistent with how I was doing these. So we'll do, let's see, high speed, medium speed. So we'll take you into high speed. And then take you here. Like so. And then low speed. Like so. And see, for these, I do think that they are kind of overthought. Like, I don't completely despise the texture, but like, I do think something as simple as that would work. So that can be low. Crap. Okay, hang on. That can be medium. God, was that a pain in the butt enough? And then high, low priority. Can be like this. And we can flatten and bring up. Few left, and they're the most annoying of them all. I think I need to go take a quick restroom break. I will be right back, though. Okay. So I like where this is going. But I do want to see about... Right, I have to tell it yes, and then move it down. So if this is a medium retrieval module, then the goal would be to have some way of indicating maybe using that, and then yeah, I'm good with this actually. So that's medium. Let's do low retrieval. And high retrieval. Nice. Okay. Except for this one, I do definitely think we're going to need some contrast here, so I'll take it. Medium extract, low extract, high extract. Excellent. I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I should question my approach here on these. Maybe do something closer to this. Because my other concern is I'm trying to keep in mind colorblind friendliness, so I don't want people to only be able to go by the color. I want contrast, I want color. Hey Zending Gamertag, how goes it? So if this is medium, then we'll do brush tool. Oh, whoops. We want to do that one. Good to hear. Glad to hear it, really. And then for you, we've got you and you. So that's high, medium, and now low have been redone. And so now, with this sort of platform in mind, I'm thinking we do something kind of vaguely similar-ish. But rather than doing a... Let's add in a new color, just to add in some color contrast there. So that's that, and then we can stick with the coloration nomenclature that we've been using so far. Makes it very clear. All the mods 9. Well, good. Cool. Cool. That sounds like it could be fun. Now the question is, I think this is probably a little bit too close here. Might want to move that over. Is it? No, I think that's okay. I think we're good there. So that's medium. We'll do low and high. Oh, this was high. Whoops. Like that. And then for low. Like so. All right, and then with that done, we've got filters, and then we're done with modules. I'm so tired of looking at module stuff. I like the modules that I've created, but I'm very excited. And we only really need to do one new module crafting or new texture, and then we'll just do the 1, 2, 3 that we were doing before. I think these are going to look good, but we'll just have to see. So these are just filter modules. So why wouldn't they just be... let's go to block, iron bars. And I want your colors. So why would it not just be really more of a matter of doing it like this, and then like this with some iron bars here, like so. Of course, we need to add in some details and stuff. They're also not particularly bright, so maybe it's worth detailing them out a little more. Well, I just made a mistake. Let's do this. I got too eager. Mod pack's been going good. I do appreciate you asking. Sorry, I was in the zone. Texturing actually is not very easy for me. I'm not particularly good at it. So yeah, it's been going okay. Currently fighting a couple of texture demons at the moment, but it hasn't been that bad at all. We'll just grab these guys real quick and paste them in. So with this being a low, of course, it'll be like that. Question is, do we want to expand this out a little bit? Move this over. And possibly even up. Hard to say. For a filter. Or should I really be trying to go for... Oh, I know what we could possibly do. I'm going to leave this here because we do need to remember that we need room for this to be here. One approach that I've seen done before, sorry, I'm trying to find the center, is to do something like this, followed by like a series of grid texturization that's like really obviously meant to be a mesh. Like we could even take this all the way out if we really wanted to, which I don't really see a major problem with that. I might get rid of the corners though. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but give it just a second. So we would do maybe some brighter textures here and there. Probably largely some darker ones. So this is the filter module for the Pretty Pipes mod. It just needed some work, if you ask me. I kind of like that, actually. So if this is the high module, we'll have you there like so. And if this is the medium module, then we'll have you like so. Ended up not using the iron bars at all. Oh, and I forgot. Did I forget? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. So those will be transparent in the middle, which I think is going to look kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, these aren't the worst, and I know the developer, he doesn't really do art, and I don't either, but I've gotten better at it over time. And I also, like, if it's a mod that the idea is there, but my textures are bad, I'll pay someone to do my textures. Because I do think that, like, good textures will make people like a mod so much more. Mind you, I've fallen for a lot of pretty textured mods that were written like crap on the back end, so, you know. Double-edged sword. See if there's any fun new mods. Nope, nothing new. Y-Tech? Yeah, it looks different. I mean, this is natural progression kind of does this as well, but not nearly to the metallurgic phase. Anyways, recipes.create. Metal press? Mechanical press. Pressing? Pressing. Ingredients is an array of items. Since we didn't end up using the electron tube texturing in there at all, let's take that out of the recipe as well. That way it all kind of matches. Hey Luke, how goes it? You just missed me redoing all the pretty pipes item textures for like a third time. But this time I completely redid the iconography on them, rather than just taking the iconography and putting it on a different base texture. It was quite the challenge, but it took about an hour and a half and we're done. These are cute. I like these. They look so adorable. I can't lie. These are adorable. I'm happy with these. So this is the main thing, the blank module. That I made. And so the blank module, you've got... Okay, I was curious how visually satisfying these would be. I didn't really know. This is the only one that's really not very good, the data filter. It's supposed to be a floppy drive, but it's too small. Or floppy diskette. That one's just using the original anvil. That's a name tag that's been slightly retextured. Speed all uses, since the recipes use sugar, that's just a tiny little sugar molecule. Redstone dust has like little redstone flicks on it. The upgrade and downgrade system and everything has just the number on it rather than like expecting you to know. And so this is a little tiny arrow pointing into the chest, whereas the extract module is a little tiny arrow pointing out of the chest, as you can see here. Stack limiter module. Using a bundle. The filter modules turned out pretty good looking. I'm happy with these. Filter increase modifier. Yeah, Zen and Gamertag, what's your question? The low crafting modules look really good too, actually. Man, I'm actually quite delighted by these. These are really cute. I didn't know how they'd turn out, but very good stuffs. And then I just changed the Archmage Blood Orb to require a popped chorus fruit, because it was requiring a specific type of ender pearl, but then the telekinesis, or not telekinesis, the teleposer focus also required any ender pearls, and that was going to cause an issue. Oh, Streamlabs chat might be having a bad time, yeah. You make a good point. Restream. What you doing? No, you haven't asked that before. Restream chat. Are you good? Refresh the current page cache, I guess? Hey, there we go. Nice, okay. So yeah, you haven't asked that question before. No, I don't actually really care for creative items, personally. So this pack is designed around being able to automate your way through a lot of that kind of stuff and get rid of a lot of the pain. For example, rather than lagging up my house and constantly having to go breed and farm animals, I just have soul cages. But the soul cage took me getting a top tier blood altar, which I did just a few hours ago, and then 50,000 LP. So I'm all about making things easier over time, but it needs to be at with a cause. Also, I made a half jug door for this, which takes you down to the Ember board that I finally set up a proper space for. Oh, it's doing good too. I also recolored the text for all of my sigils, which I don't know why they don't come like this, to be honest. It looks really good. That way they're easier to identify as I'm scrolling through them. And I replaced these with buttons that have redstone links on the back, because we have brass now. So that's just how I like it personally. I like a pack that is like well put together, and that's what I'm working towards. It's a lot of work. No, it's not playable right now. I'm still working on questing. I've only got half the quests done. These aren't done yet. So, gotta do those. Right, good old item.immersiveengineering.armor : Faraday boots. I can fix that, but I just haven't thought about doing it yet. So yeah, I mean, there is an end game, sure. The mecha suit armor is probably your end game. So I set up all of our Ember stuff. I don't know that I did this at all before. Last stream we built this. This stream I struggled. Yeah, the mecha suit will give you your end game. I'm thinking a nuclear reactor is going to be your end game. So I set up our Ember activator with a little chest here just to store the Ember. It's not actually going in anywhere. The big chain actually is apparently climbable. Didn't know that. And it was a perfect place to hang my copper cell from. So the copper cell is now pointed there. The Ember emitter on all three sides go to their three respective Ember receptor points. And then there is a Ember receptor here in front for the Ember emitter to go into. I think if I toss these in... Yep. So now we can see everything kind of go into action. And it looks really nice from here. And then down here, I don't think I really did anything in here after I got everything moved over, but it's looking very good. Yeah, it looks vaguely chandelier-y. I like it. Oh, I was running out of angelic stone after this build, and I was running really low, so rather than just going and getting a few like a normal person, I got a couple thousand. Help. What is wrong with me? What else have I been doing? That's pretty much it. I've just been kind of cleaning some stuff up. Oh, I did... with moving these guys around, I've been able to free up a couple more slots. So I've been consolidating and moving all of the mod items to their respective locations. So all that's in here right now is Aether and Create, and then our unknown artifacts that we need to, that we still need to discover and decrypt, essentially. No, there's not going to be Malum in this pack. We already have Eidolon, and I think Malum kind of fits somewhere between... Malum's not complete. At least it wasn't in 1.18. But not only that, from what I saw, but there's also just the fact that there's enough. I was worried this was going to happen someday, and it did. It did happen. You did decide to burn my stuff down. Well, could be worse. The lodestones protected everything. That's what I'm going to say. So the Mallow mod kind of had a lot of conflicting / like redundant functionality with the Eidolon mod. Words. Oh, let's go fix my half burned down farm. That's not good. I need some walnut wood, and I need to get dirt and grass of varieties that look good over here, and I don't remember what those are. I'm gonna just scoot this. We've got more than enough soul sprouts at this point. I'm just gonna fill this in and scoot this back. That way, it was probably that lava source that caused the issue. So I don't want any more of that. I'm not gonna mess with it. Put this in my backpack so that I don't lose any of these. Fill this all in. I'll show you how I collected that much angelic stone in just a moment. Because it's a funny story. Didn't remember what kind of grass was over here. And then just to keep things looking good and natchy. Oh, right. I don't want too much tall grass or else there's a risk that it'll catch on fire too. Didn't think about that. That might have actually been what happened. I don't really know. Well, it was a pretty minor incident. So. Put those things away real quick. And we're good to go. So yeah, Cold Sweat. Cold Sweat is the mod that does the little temperature bar down below. I also think my hearth here is potentially angered with me. No, not really. I also don't have any insulation, which is minorly problematic. Should probably pick a good insulation and run with it. I know I've got rabbit hide. I don't have any more goat fur, or else that would probably be the best. Goat fur. Goat. Let me think. DNA? No. Oh, here we go. It's just called fur. Does fur not have a recipe? Okay, I thought I maybe made it possible to get through these guys, but I guess not. Yeah, the hearth got a new texture. Or model. So now, because of the new model, hearths now require rhyolite, because it's almost exactly the same texture. So yeah, the other upside is because of that change, you can now use pipes to interact with the hearth. So you can now pipe in lava and water using mods like Create, which is pretty cool. Rhyolite is a very good rock. Big fan of this rock. Anyways, let me show you where I ruined an entire Silver Dungeons day. No, I didn't do that texture. It is a good texture, though. The audacity. It's the one that is that way. Truly. Planes are so glitchy, though. Anyway, so that's how I got all my angelic stone. These feel so much bigger, and then, like, you tear it all down, and you're like, oh, okay, well. I didn't bring any of my Aether gear. I think we live right over here. Yeah, okay. I know this area too well. Let's take a quick slumber. Oh, right. Plain house with the Valkyrian Skies mod? Hey, Pip, how goes it? Valkyrian Skies is interesting. I considered it, but I also... I respect the fact that Create does not perform the best. Yeah. Aether is actually required progression in this pack. You have to go to the Aether to get yourself a Blood Altar. So yeah, that was the Aether you saw. I was showing off how I completely decimated the interior of a silver dungeon so that I could get more Angelic Holy Stone because it's used for Kamenite bricks. And I've been a fan of the combination of Angelic Holy Stone and Kamenite bricks. So it looks like this. Basically talks about one of the things that I've done is rather than showing you the mod ID for everything, like, you know how you hover in most mod packs, you'll hover over, you know, pickaxe and it says, hey, this is from the mod Minecraft. I don't like that. It's like really redundant when you know what it is. Or my concern is back when I played modded Minecraft in beta 1.7.3, you would find an item and you just wouldn't know what it did. And that was okay. And then you would figure out what it did, and then you'd be that cool, and you'd be like, wow, that's so neat. And then eventually, someday, later down the line, you'd be browsing the Minecraft forums and see, hey, this new mod is out. Wait, no, this isn't a new mod. This is the mod that added that thing I really liked ages ago. And so I miss that nostalgia for, like, I don't know what mod adds this. So I generally don't show the mod ID. But if you need to see what mod something is from, you could just press shift and it'll say added by the name of the mod, added by mechanism generators, added by specialized cells in this case. And so that's one of the components that I talk about in the quest line. Talks about the temperature system a little bit and seasons and going to the nether. You basically have to have a soul spring lamp or else it's too hot. A little bit about housing and armor installation. This pack has no mending. I've beaten all the dungeons. Well, all 3 tiers of dungeons. This pack has no mending, but without mending, it's been made possible to do anvil repairs for pretty much every single thing in the game that takes damage with its corresponding item. Or if you can't repair it with an anvil, or it's ridiculously expensive to do so, you can repair it in the enchanter instead. And it's got a fixed XP cost, so rather than it going up each time you repair, it's always going to be 1 level, 2 levels, 3 levels, like it's fixed. You can also upgrade your gear. I put a little screenshot showing how. And nuggets cannot be... No, you can enchant with the anvil, but you can't find... So the other flip side is there is actually coincidentally part of forgery / fabrication. And I say that because that's the mod is called forgery / fabrication. Forgery is the forge port of fabrication, which isn't a port. It's also written by Uniscribed. Actually adds a feature to remove mending. Outright removes it. It doesn't remove it from the registry, but it removes any way of getting it. I've removed it from all loot. And it removes getting it from any villager and removes the ability to add it to any tool. So even if I cheated in a mending book, I wouldn't be able to add it with an anvil without turning off that config option. So mending is uber dead. Like I've been trying to find mending just to see if I broke something or can exploit it, and I haven't been able to find mending at all. And my understanding is even if somehow I did get mending somewhere, picking up XP won't mend. So that's like the main principles. Mobs are harder the deeper down you go. There's not a reward for that. Waystones. Waystones are neat. Do I need to craft it? I guess so. Waystones are neat, but not really easy to use. It costs a good bit of XP to get around with waystones. I'd prefer that you use rails. Camping, maps, atlases. So this is the map mod that I'm using. Portable storage, talking about backpacks, and bundles are enabled as well. So you can, for some reason, put bundles in bundles. I don't know why you can do this, and why it doesn't stack the way you would think it would stack. Beats me. So that's most of it at the moment. Oh, and then hitting F3, you're not going to see any X, Y, or Z like location. You need to use the map. The map will tell you. You can also use globes. These guys will tell you where you are. And then there is no Y level. So the way you figure out your Y level is by using the altimeter. Which also has like this really cute... different, like, differentiating texture as you go higher and higher into the world. Let me get that warning out of here. It's, like, really adorable, though. It even has a different variant for, like, the nether. What do you mean I like blood magic? Because I use the teleposer? I mean, this is an option. And then as you get deep, like I'm really deep right now, I'm at Y level, what, negative 52? Oh, this guy. I mean, yeah, that's also a valid option. It's not really flying, it's just stupid. But yeah, you're right, you're right. It is goofy. But yeah, since I'm really, really, really deep down low, it shows like a little lava pool, which is adorable. I don't know. It just makes me happy. So yeah, little Jeb door for embers. Are you done already? You are done already. All right. Well, hey. There you go. Have some more fuel. I like this, man. So yeah, the animal pen is empty right now. I'm not sure what entity is going to replace it. I haven't decided yet. It costs a lot to make these guys, so they'll probably get replaced at some point too. Anyways, why the TPS lag? What was that about? I want to go see what that was about real quick. Oh, because of the zombie brute, I guess? I don't know. No, that was a minute ago. That was 16 seconds before the lag spike. I don't know. Weird. Anyways. It will always bother me that slabs and fences, or block plus slab, has the same bounding box as a fence. Whatever. Anyways, so yeah, we've got... More than likely. Wrong copy and paste. And yeah, progression is looking all right now. There's a couple of things that still need to be tweaked a little bit, I suppose, but it's pretty good. So I need chorus fruit. I think it's pretty obvious what we have to go do. And then I unfortunately have already been streaming for 2 hours, 17 minutes, and I have a doctor's appointment at, for whatever reason, I set it to be at 8 in the morning. So I've got to get up at the butt-ass crack of dawn. So let's go kill a Dargon. Find a Dargon, kill a Dargon. Right, you only ever need half. I would be more interested in, like, the stamping recipe, which probably would have been smart enough to do, but we have enough blaze rods that I'm not. We have 243 blaze rods. I think we're okay. I've got a great bow, like an unrivaled bow. I think we're good. We basically have flight. We don't take fall damage. We're good. I'm not really that worried about it. Hopefully this is, like, stupidly close. Doubt it, but hey. I actually really hate this version of the song. I can't lie, I love how good fog looks. Truly looking real good out here. Thanks to the Fog Looks Modern mod. I'm very, very happy with that. I've never really minded the fog effect, but now having seen it basically fixed, it's like, no, I can't go back. Where are we at? Alright, so we actually need to back it up a little bit. Hey, look, a giant bee. Oh, we're like really close. Also, this is easily one of my favorite biomes in this pack. Hey, friends. Yay. Aren't cattails the source of brown dye? They are. Well, you're coming with me then. Oh, what is this? This is cute. Oh, okay. Part of Dungeons and Taverns. Oh, Brit did get a new texture. Merp wasn't kidding. Alright. Further this way, I guess. Behold, the only reason I keep a boat around. Not even water, just ice. Oh, that's where I was trying to figure out where the heck that decided to go. So many pumpkins. How much freaking further is it? Good God. Sounded like that one didn't break. Maybe I missed it. Whatever. Not that big of a deal. I mean, ideally both, but we'll see. Definitely bigger. I'm quite the Elytra fan. Part of my interest here was, like one of the things that I really wanted to try to kind of, not really force, but enforce to some degree. I actually want this. I've been building with these a tiny bit. Is to not, because Elytra require Phantom Membrane to be repaired, my thinking and hope is that people won't fly around as much and will try to build out infrastructure more. I don't care what you do. Build how, like, if you want to just build, what is it, the Well of Suffering, or whatever the ritual from Blood Magic is that constantly keeps your, life essence filled by killing off living entities. Like, build that and use teleposers or the air sigil. I don't care. Play how you want, but ultimately I'm hoping this may lead to some people like looking into different play styles. So you were back here, okay. Yeah, the Embers mod definitely has a very nice aesthetic. So where is this then? And then our terrain definitely has an undeniably good shape as well. Oh, so it's just like right over here then. I bet it's in here. Well, I wasn't wrong. And there's our confirmation. Are you kidding me? I didn't even know that this was the room. I was just kind of guessing. Oh, let me fix the roof. Fixed. Yeah, that was like uber lucky. Alright, and then this will be end portal. Mind you, it's gonna cost 6 levels to get home. I don't need arrows. The boat can go in there. No, I agree. I agree. You can choose, like, Phantom Membrane. This is another thing. You can just farm Phantom Membranes. So if you want to do Elytra, go for Elytra. By all means. I'm not suggesting against it. No, end is just the end game of Blood Magic. Anyways, let's do it. Also, it's trippy that as I zoom into this, it's the same. That's what makes it so, like, I say it's trippy. I know why it's trippy. It's because this has a fixed perspective in the world. It's not world relative. It's not trying to move to the bounds of your view frustrum at all. I wish the actual sky in the end looked like this. Anyways, let's do that. I'm getting a little hot in here. Oh, right. We got the big boy Ender Dragon fight. I haven't done this fight before. Also, there are different Enderman varieties. Like that man right there. His name is Tom. Rest in peace, headphone users. I love that the dragon is basically just taking thorns damage on me. Anyways, no sense in doing it this way. GG. I don't think I can get this one from here. That works. A little more. There we go. Yeah, the dragon texture definitely is really good. No way I got that. Come on. Nice. Will you get out of my way, you big butt? I just, like, barely... There we go. Good God. That took a minute. Yeah, it does. It requires setting up a mechanism reactor, so that choice is on you, I suppose. That's better. Come on, get. Fine, I'll climb the bell tower. Coward. Easy enough. Now, I don't usually use my Tome of Peritia for this, but... I will here. Right, it is a charm. Just to avoid having to go and transfer over all of this XP later. It dropped something, but I don't know what it is yet. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is yet. It's one of the immersive engineering shader bags, except with the way that this pack is designed, it's a progression-based pack. And so if you don't want to, or if you try to skip ahead into mods that you don't know yet, or shouldn't be able to get into yet, they'll turn into artifacts. And then once I learn them, in other words, do this, now it will like undo the effect. All right, so now we're storing 143 levels of experience. So this prevents you, that mechanic prevents you from getting into mods that you shouldn't try to get into yet. So I'm hoping it'll be interesting. I've enjoyed it so far, because it lets you pick up a bunch of stuff early game, and then maybe you don't know what it does for a while, but at least you've got it, and once you do have the ability to figure it out, you can. You're more than welcome to. Woof. Angry Mans. This is just called an End Enderman. I've never really cared for that name, but it's just what they're called. And these drop corrupted pearls. So if I threw this... By the way, does this work again? Okay, cool. There, Rubidium, or, Embedium++ actually broke dynamic item lighting, which was also really goof. I want to know where the heck that dragon egg went, but I can't find it. I don't need it at all, so it's whatever. Nothing. It has 0 uses, but it's an epic item. It has a flashy little tooltip, so I really wanted it. But I don't know where it went to. Anyways, let's get out of there. That's a bit busy with mobs. Where is the... There it is. Nice. Please leave me alone. Why are you aggressive by default? Why are you here? What? Why are there end scraps that are... that's gotta be fixed. That looks too stupid. Sorry. Hey, look, they added me to the game. Not that guy. Get. It's so disorienting that it also changes your view. What? No. What are you? What are you? Why are you fast? End bullet. Oh, owie. How did I miss that? Dude, I'm trying to harvest here. Y'all are actually going to get disabled if you don't cut it out. You're incredibly annoying. I don't know why you're aggroed, but you are, and it is incredibly annoying that I don't know why, and that I didn't do anything as a result. And you keep teleporting me around and shuffling my crap up. Start putting some things away in here, though. We're getting pretty full up. Nah, I don't want peaceful mode. I just want them to not be a problem. This is a balance issue. This is less of a, oh, man, I'm just not prepped well enough for this, and more of a, oh, these guys actually are not fun to play with, and I should probably remove them from the pack. I haven't interacted with these guys in survival yet, so... I have no idea what the structure is. What is this? Explorify shipwreck. Okay. Does this go down another block or two? Just one. Okay. Toss this in there for now. What is it? The Enderman Overhaul mod, I couldn't remember what it was called for some reason, is same mod author as Creeper Overhaul. It's a very good mod. It adds a lot of cool Enderman variants, which I'm always down for, but again, at what cost? At the cost of a little more danger? Sure. At the cost of annoyance? Nah. But you can disable them all individually, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. No, different people. What you listening to? I'll just go over here. You won't bother me here. I'm glad I bothered him. Okay, I'm a little less glad, but still. Smithing trim. Recycling. Just want to find an end city and then I'll be good to go. I've got to remind myself that this isn't the Aether and I can't just fall out of the sky and find my way home. I forgot to mark one of these earlier, so I'll take it. Thought there was a pink one. Well, I like the, lead-colored one. That one's fun. Muffin Q. I don't know that person. Oh, Ends... Yeah, the Ends Phantasm, I think is what it's called. I don't actually know too much about that mob. Where the heck is a frickin' entity? I really just came over here for the music, but okay. Ooh. Okay, those guys are worth fighting. Teleports targets randomly. That's pretty cool. That's okay, I'll hear him coming. Dummy. Stasis is the most useless enchant, but hey, thanks for the thought. Mending? Why? Curse of Vanishing. Okay, so that's interesting. Those will spawn with mending. You know what, though? I'm not that upset about that. I don't... There's not a method of transferring enchantments in this pack, so I don't really care. I was afraid I was going to find it, too. Especially now that I had mentioned it in public, out loud. Go figure. I think, yeah, I've opened 877 loot chests and haven't found anything in a loot chest with mending. Technically. Plus, I mean, you can technically upgrade most leggings up to the diamond tier. All the way up to netherite because of the way that I like things to be designed. So sure, if you really want to do it that way. Yeah, I mean, definitely... that ship's not really destined to sail too far. Definitely feel like I enjoy packs more that are like fully immersive. Part of why I really enjoyed GTNH for as long as I did is that it was like so thoroughly resourced out and like divvied out into its corresponding like branches and plans and stuff, and like you couldn't access things at all or do things at all most other ways, which is fair. It does the progression is a little bit too slow for me, thanks, but I mean, you know, that man was wearing a helmet. Good for him, honestly. Feather Falling 5 and then Curse of Vanishing. Great, love it. Completely useless gear. So I got to LV, and then once it got me through LV and it was like, hey, make some MV stuff, I was like, and then what? I had no idea how to power it. It wasn't really that great at guiding me through it, and I was just really tired at that point. I just didn't want to do it anymore. Here, you know what? You can have that stasis book back, too. You want to see a magic trick? Never mind, I thought this was going to be funnier. Truth be told, I don't know why Greg Tech is even in all the mods 9. I mean, all the mods, sure, haha, I get it, but like, it's not... I don't have anything nice to say about all the mods 9, so I'm just not going to speak on the matter. I hope that's alright. I don't even need enchanted gear. Why am I grabbing this? Enchantments are not difficult to come by. Like, if you want a specific enchantment, it is super easy to get a specific enchantment. Okay, wait, hang on. That sword was loaded, though. Also, why am I not seeing any end cities? Another 1,000 blocks away? That's unreasonable. Kind of wish these had elytra in them. That had like 2 durability or something, but just something. Could be fun. Right, hang on. Oh, it's one of those guys again. No, it's not custom loot. Well, I mean, like, it's not... The structure... The loot is normal, but the structure is custom. I have no idea what I'm supposed to even be looking for at this point. I'm gonna try... I'm going diagonal on the same axis, and I'm gonna try going north a little bit and offsetting my diagonals. Oh, goodness. This sucks. They should be more regular. I don't know if I have a really bad seed or what. Again, I actually don't need these things, so get rid of them. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, and of course, this is the tiniest one in the world. Yeah, screw this. We got to figure this out. But for now, I'm done. It is late, and I have a bedtime. I was really hoping it was going to snow. Not that it really needed to be snowing, but... Harmonious Creationeering is my latest mod pack, yeah. Engineering has a much longer and more thought-out progression line, if that's what you're looking for. It's a little bit older, but it's definitely more complete, in my opinion. Let's put you there. We've got some other odds and ends, some goodies. Of course, all goes in there. More cattails. These are going to be really good for brown dye, so let's go and just turn those into brown dye. Why wait? We've got some armor trims. We've got some building resources. I've got a bunch of things to go take over to one of the other buildings right over here. And put you there, and for now we'll put these here. And with that, I think I'm going to call it a stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry that a lot of it was just spent doing cute textures for pretty pipes, but they're cute, and I love them, and I'm very happy with them. Hope you guys like them as well. Hopefully I will stream soon. It's kind of a chaotic week coming up. Tomorrow morning I've got a medical appointment. Friday morning I have an appointment to buy a car. Buying a new car. My car's not great. So looking forward to changing that out a little bit. So yeah, a little bit of back and forth. Probably Friday evening I might stream. Just depends. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Love you all. You know y'all are wonderful. And see you soon. Take care of yourselves.